What you're about to see is the result of our Special Enforcement Unit's efforts to reach out to our homeless population over the course of 2 days. The individuals you'll see provided verbal consent to appear on camera, and those wishing to remain anonymous were accommodated. The causes, consequences, and solutions to homelessness are complex, but we hope this 35-minute short film will help shed some light on the matter.
This unit generally handles quality of life issues. We have a 6-man team here in El Cajon, and right now we are headed to the intersection of North Marshall and Billy Mitchell, reference a complaint that we received on our mobile app about multiple subjects camping with a lot of property. So right now we're going there with our full team and two public works trucks with the city of El Cajon to see what we can do to clean it up. Hello, anyone down there? El Cajon Police Department, anyone down there in the canal? Hello, anyone down there? What's your name? Oh, how you doing, man? The reason why we're contacting you is because you're trespassing the drainage canal. You're not supposed to be down here, you know that? You don't know that? There's signs posted throughout the city. You don't have any weapons close to you?
No, don't leave that.
Just toss everything right here. Toss the meth pipe right here.
Do you have any more weapons?
Here, stand up. We're just going to pat you down because you have 2 different knives on you. Stand up. Hey, can I talk to you over here? Can you just walk away from this property you have? We just lean up against the wall right now. I just want to talk to you. So you said you've been living down here for 5 years? I've talked to you several times, right? I've contacted you probably about no less than 5 times. Do you want to go to available shelter in the city? Okay.
Advise them clear for a bike serial number. Okay, we're just checking.
How much was it?
I got a deal of
$3,600? Wow. Do you want to get help or no? You're content?
What kind of resources would help you the most? Housing?
Have you ever been over to East County Transitional Living though? There's some place that they'd have a shelter available today. We could take you over there if that's something you're interested in. You're good? You've ever lived down here in the drains, storm drains? Are you able to tell your story on camera?
I don't want to.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask.
Any pipes or any needles in here, ma'am? No. When you do smoke meth, do you use needles?
No.
So no needles in the tent? No. Okay. Do you guys know it's illegal, it's trespassing to be in the drainage canals? That's why we're talking to you today.
I never knew that. Ever.
No? How long have you been on the streets?
Too long.
But what's too long?
Well, since my mom died.
How long ago was that?
13 years ago.
12 or 13 years ago? How come her passing got you on the streets? What happened?
All of my resources, all of my support group, my support system just fell apart.
Okay.
And I didn't want to be a burden to anybody, so I just came out here, and then next thing you know, 13 years later.
What would be helpful for you to try to, are you trying to get
I've been
off
working
the
with Home Start,
Okay.
Karina?
When's the last time you talked to her?
Last week, because I went to go to Sidewalk.
Okay. Do you want us to call and see?
I would love to.
Okay.
Do you guys have anything illegal over by your tent?
Years ago.
No?
But,
Do you use any street drugs?
what do you call it? You guys.
Meth once in a while? Okay. When you say once in a while, when was the last time you used? Yesterday. And so I knew had a warrant. Immediately saw him, put him in cuffs. He obviously denied having a warrant. But from there, he was placed under arrest for his warrant. In the state of California, he has a fourth waiver. He was seen in and around the tent. He confirmed that some of the property inside the tent was his. The blue bag, there was probably maybe a half ounce of methamphetamine located. On the chair that the bag is sitting, there's a bunch of Ziploc baggies, which a lot of narcotic users package out if they're selling it. On the bin over there was a digital scale. In my hand, I also have another 2 digital scales and some more meth that was located in the tent. So he's going to end up going to jail for his warrant and then possession of methamphetamine for sales. Based on the scales, baggies, the quantity, I'll have to go back to the station, weigh and test the dope out, but through my training, he's going to be going for possession of meth for sales.
How come you never took me up on the shelter I offered months ago?
You didn't offer me no shelter.
I
You
sure
said
did.
ECT?
Yeah, you're saying it.
Well, yeah, but that's not a shelter.
That is shelter. It's emergency shelter that's available right now in the city. Is that something you'd want to do if I brought you over there right now? Just try the program out, you know?
ECLT? No, because I don't want anybody trying to cram religion down my throat. Subscribe to religion.
No, I totally get that, and you can make up your own decisions. However, that's a place where you'll get a roof over your head, 3 meals a day. Just feel it out, you know what I mean?
Well, everybody that's been through it, and I have some people that are good people that have been.
They're bad-mouthing it because they don't want they don't want rules. People don't, listen, hold on. They want to stay in their ways, they want to stay in their addictions, their habits,
I understand that,
but that's not good for you, you know what I mean?
All right, so for both of you, I'm cutting you a break on being in the canal, okay? If you are in a drainage canal in the city of El Cajon, it is trespassing, okay? There's a municipal code. I'm cutting you both a break, but Alonzo, you did have a little bit of meth on you. You'll get a ticket for that, okay? I'm gonna cite you out, and then you'll be on your way. You've always been nice. I appreciate that.
Appreciate you guys being cordial with me as well.
Yeah. Alonzo, really quick, you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand? Anything you say, maybe he's in court. Do you understand? You have the right to the presence of an attorney before and during any question. Do you understand? If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you, free of charge for any questioning if you want. Do you understand your rights, Alonzo?
I do.
Okay. With that in mind, I know when I asked you, right, are you still using methamphetamine?
Sparingly.
Sparingly? We just handed you a homeless outreach brochure that has basically a lot, probably half the stuff that Officer Bellwood was talking to you about. There's rehab facilities on there and shelter locations, okay? Along with other places where you can go, get showered up, things like that. So please look through it today and work on getting out of here for me, okay? Questions?
So down in this drainage canal, we contacted 2 different encampments, 1 solo occupant, and 3 over here on in this tunnel. Of the 4 contacted, all refused shelter. 1 was arrested for sales of controlled substance, and the other 2 are going to be able to pack up their belongings here. What they leave behind, we'll have our truck back up, and we'll take the debris out of here. Are there any resources that you need out here? I know I've provided you with that brochure before. I know I've offered East County Transitional Living. Were you able to think about that over the weekend? Is that something you want to go now, to emergency shelter? No?
Yeah, no.
Is there a reason why you don't want to go there?
Well, I don't really go to the program really.
You don't want to go to program?
Yeah, I don't want to have all that money saved up.
Correct, but if that program provides a roof over your head, 3 meals a day, gets you in touch with all the social services you need, don't you think that'd be a good opportunity to get you off the street?
Yeah, probably for some, yeah.
But you don't want to go today?
Yeah, not particularly for me.
Okay.
Do you mind if I ask how much you get for Social Security a month?
1,100.
1,100. Do you like put that money aside and save?
Yeah, I've been
Save it, or-
saving up. I've been saving up for quite a while now, about 2 years.
Because if they help you get some resources and get you into housing, they will help use that money to pay for the housing.
Yeah.
So we got to address and fix this problem because you're always on their property. Target calls in a lot saying there's a trespasser that's just refusing to leave. How are we going to fix that if you don't take advantage of any of the resources within the community? There's literally a shelter 2 miles that way that we're offering to bring you to, but you don't want to go.
Yeah.
I'll check in with you weekly like I have been doing, and whenever you want, I'll drive you over there. But if you want to go before that, start walking. It's 1527 East Main Street if you change your mind after this contact, okay?
Okay.
This has a bunch of homeless services in here, including the shelters that I talked to you about, mental health services, rehab recovery, which I think you get some use out of.
We're over here at Target, over in the parking lot. We're with a gentleman we know from a lot of contacts. He usually just hangs out in this area here. Once in a while he'll shoplift from Target, not high dollar items, but just usually like food and stuff like that. He's been provided resources such as shelter and rehab and stuff like that, and doesn't seem very interested in going. There's always been a drug problem here. When I first started, I saw a lot of heroin, where now I see mostly fentanyl and meth. Meth has always been kind of a common problem. We're just here talking to different people. Do you mind being on camera? You don't care? Okay. You mind if we ask you some questions? Okay. Are you homeless right now?
I am.
You're living on the streets? How long have you been on the streets?
For like a year and a half.
About a year and a half?
I used to live with my family.
Oh, okay. Where's your family live?
Right here at the home somewhere.
Oh, in Cajon. Is that what kind of brought you over in this area?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's your family now?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. So once they left, that kind of caused you to become homeless?
No. I became homeless because I was with my family, but she told me not to get high.
Okay.
And I eventually did like 6 months clean. And I eventually ended up getting high again. So
Where were you getting high on?
I got high on weed and meth.
Do you still have a drug addiction problem?
Well, nah.
How often do you smoke meth?
I hardly even took it.
When's the last time you smoked meth? This morning?
Nah, a couple of days ago.
A couple days ago?
I'm just kind of hungry and thirsty.
Yeah. How do you get money for like your habits?
The neighbors right there where my kids used to live, they helped me out.
If we were able to find you some resources, would you accept them? Like if I could say I could get you housing, emergency shelter right now, get you a roof under your head, get you meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, is that something that you would take us up on?
I would appreciate it, but no, right now I'm good. I'm kind of working right now. I'm doing something.
What kind of work are you doing? Because you can still get emergency shelter while you're working. So we can make a call right now and see if we can find some kind of shelter for you. That has nothing to do with your employment. If anything, it's going to help you get back on your feet, because then you'll have a shelter and a job. Maybe something that...
I'm good. Thank you.
Is there a reason why you don't want it? Honestly, like, what? You like being on the streets? Would you prefer this lifestyle?
I'm on the streets. I'm looking for my family right now. I can't find them.
What's that have to do with getting a shelter, though?
Nothing. I need to be on the streets. I'm looking for my family right now. So
You'd rather look for your family while being on the streets?
I'm looking for my family all over Cajon. I'm looking for my family in Tecate too.
Well, your house is a shelter. It's not going to prevent you from leaving. You're not going to be confined to that, you know?
I just talked to Karina. She said they can do a housing assessment for him.
He doesn't want it.
No?
No.
No, I'm good. Thank you. I appreciate it.
He doesn't want shelter even if we can get it.
Okay.
All right, man. Well, we're here all the time. If you ever need resources from us, just reach out to us.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Or in case you change your mind, this is everything available to you.
Order okay.
All right?
Thank you.
All right, man.
Hi. How are you doing? Can you put the scissors down? You mind having a seat right here, away from your stuff? Do you use any narcotics on the street? Do you use meth or fentanyl or anything like that?
No.
Doesn't your friends Jason and use?
I don't talk about other people behind their back, so I don't know. Because a lot of people are actors, so a lot of people like pretend like they're drinking or whatever. So every single person that I know is like a multi-millionaire, and they're actors, not just a regular actor, but like a really good actor, like Angelina Jolie, Brad Pitt. So I can't say.
So you have a house in Santee, but you choose to be homeless in El Cajon?
It's El Cajon. It's right there on Pepper Drive.
Yeah, I'm familiar where it's at.
So,
Okay,
I
just
go there.
confirming you don't use meth or any
No,
drugs?
no
Okay,
way.
so not interested in rehabilitation services. You own a house in
Yes.
El Cajon over here. Okay, and you don't want to go to shelter. You want to remain on the city sidewalks, correct?
Yeah, well, I have a house. I just don't, well, because I have a sprained ankle, it's much better now. And I actually travel the nation usually for triathlons, but I have a back injury because I fell off my mountain bike. So as soon as I'm completely healed, my ankle's better. As soon as my back's completely healed, I just bought a 1-year gym membership at Crunch. So the pool's opening any day. I'm going to start swimming, and then I'll start jogging and hiking. I do martial arts.
Good for you.
gymnastics,
That's awesome.
ballet, golf.
I was just more so trying to solve the issue of you sleeping on the sidewalk, you know?
I'm Denise, and I am the property manager and agent for the owner here at Main Street Mercantile, located on East Main Street here in El Cajon. Every week we have either a service repair or graffiti removal, and those costs add up, and those go back to our tenants who are trying to run businesses just like we are. We've had to install a live surveillance system, so we have cameras throughout the property. So we're able to connect to the police quicker than if I was on property, because I can't be here all the time.
So businesses have what we call an illegal lodging on file, letter on file, which they sign with the city. It's a contract. It's good for a few years. It prevents anybody from hanging out in that property. If there is anybody that has established a residence, we can enforce it with placing them under an arrest for 647E, which is illegal lodging. From there, they get a citation. They have to clear up the area and remove themselves. If they refuse, sometimes we have to take their property and them back to the station, where they get released with a citation.
No, don't put your hands in your pockets. Just grab a seat. I'm gonna take that out for you. Just don't reach for it. You're good, grab a seat. Any more, what is this? A baton?
Yeah, got a last night. Pretty good, sir.
Not under arrest, you're just being detained, okay? Thank you. Any other weapons on you, man? How many times have we been out here to talk to you about this? Over and over. Over and over. But man, it's not okay. Do you realize you're in front of businesses, blocking the sidewalk? This business, in fact, is for handicapped children. So with that being said, do you think there may be a child in a wheelchair?
Yes, sir.
Do we think a wheelchair could fit by right here?
No, sir.
No. Thank you. That's the concern, man. And there's resources. How many times have you been offered a resource? Every time?
Yes,
Okay.
I took the phone. I missed my appointment.
You missed your appointment for which program?
Right across from the courthouse.
Okay, Home Start?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, they're also there in the front parking lot of the PD every morning, every 9 a.m. on Friday. You just gotta go, man, right? The only thing stopping you from getting placement is yourself, right?
Yes, sir.
Everything over here
Frankie?
is good. Everything with the kites. How about stuff on top of this box? Everything with the kites.
Is he available to take a sip with us? At this point in time, you are being placed under arrest for that baton, okay? We got a hold of your son. He's coming to get your dog.
My belongings. Thank you.
Yep, and I'm gonna put your knife, your lighters, all that stuff in your backpack because it can't go with you, okay? The phone, your wallet, your money, and your phone charger is going with you. Anything else you need?
We don't know the details of the case. They just said that when I gave them your name, that you were someone they were looking for.
Okay, I guess. I mean, I just left my girlfriend right now. I mean,
Yeah, it sounds like patrol was looking for you after whatever happened.
We have the SEU units out here, and I heard them run a subject that was wanted earlier from a domestic violence case. So I came out here, met with them, and then the subject was placed under arrest.
We had several El Cajon city app complaints for this location. If you look at it now, it's looking much cleaner, but this whole entire sidewalk was blocked and there was several individuals here. This is directly in front of an East County training center, specifically for people with disabilities. So Antonio, we are familiar with him. He is or was in the process with Homestart. They were working with him to try and get him into permanent housing off the streets. And Antonio has not made any of his last appointments to follow through on his end to help. It's a long process to get into permanent housing, and he's not following through on his end.
A lot of times people don't understand why we aren't arresting everybody, or they'll call us to an area and we go and clear it out like we've been doing, and hours later, the next day, either the same people return or other people, seeing that that spot is open, return. So it gives the perception that we're not necessarily doing anything. A lot of times these people are getting arrested, whether it's for illegally lodging or possession of drugs, but those are tickets. Sometimes people have warrants and those are bookable. They'll go into jail for a couple hours, maybe a couple days, and then when they come back out, a lot of times they tend to go to the same area that we had already found them in. People think that we're not doing anything or trying to help them out. I also can totally understand from their perception. I mean, if I was to come out of my house every morning and someone's doing drugs and everything else, I would be upset too. So we try to do as much as we can. So they're just going around and just seeing kind of what it's like being out here. What's that? It sucks. All right.
I won't be out.
Nice. I hadn't seen you in a while. It's good. You look good.
Where'd you go to high school? Cajon High? Did you graduate? How far did you go? 11th grade? Why did you leave?
So I just kind of told them that I've known you for a while. So they were just wondering if they could kind of interview you, just to tell them kind of your story a little bit. Because I know you were off the street and then kind of back on.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
You don't have to. Okay, cool.
Well, me and my husband were out here for 20 years. We finally got a place to live, sold that one and got a new one, and he died on me. He passed away, and that's how I ended up back out here again.
Where are you from?
Around here.
Oh, you grew up around here?
No, I didn't grow up around here. I've been all over.
Yeah.
I was born in Newport, Rhode Island.
Oh, wow.
Then I've lived in North Carolina, South Carolina, New York, and all that, you know. Then we landed here. And then my mom passed away. 7 months later, my husband passes away, and I couldn't afford the rent, so I'm back out here again. Hopefully to get matched with a program.
Have you tried any like ECTLC at all?
I will not go there. They will want me to get rid of my dog, and I'm not getting rid of my dog. But I'm with Homestart, Crisis House, another one. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah. And that's about it.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
What was your name?
Donna Cuppins.
Donna? Thank you, Donna.
You're welcome.
There he is, big guy. How you doing? Oh, okay. You got shot?
Can you keep your hands out of your pocket for me? No, that's fine, but I don't. No. Can you go grab a seat?
Oh, yeah.
Just grab a seat next to her.
Oh my God, why don't you have that wrapped up? Really? Turn? Jesus Christ. Did it go inside of you or did it just nick your skin?
No, went in, but it's a newer, like they're using instead of like a gun, they're using like the air, so they can use the houses for the air things.
There's little things that go into concrete to shoot nails into concrete and that. There's like the blanks.
Someone shot her with it?
I think so.
You have to be pressed up against it to pull that trigger on that, right? So you've been homeless out here in El Cajon for 8 years?
8 years, yeah.
8 years. And
yeah.
you didn't have this vehicle before, right? You were camping?
No, I was just on the street, yeah.
Are you in any programs right now with Homestart or any housing?
No, I was with Equus. They kicked me off after 10 months because I didn't have her on a controlled leash.
Your dog's name's Snickers, right?
Snickers, yes, it's Snickers. That's my baby.
Have you been to any of the shelters in the region?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Any substance abuse issues out here?
Yes, there is. Yes.
What do you use?
Meth and marijuana.
Do you smoke or you inject
I smoke.
it?
No, I don't. I never inject it. I don't do needles. I never have.
You smoke it daily, you think, roughly?
Before, yeah, here.
You can be honest now.
No. I'm being honest.
If you smoked yesterday, just be honest with me.
No, I haven't smoked. I haven't smoked in a couple days.
Okay.
I just do it periodically when I feel like I can.
Where do you obtain this methamphetamine when you were using it heavily?
Just people out here. It's easier to access than food or money.
Is it other homeless individuals that you get the methamphetamine from?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a certain area of the city where you go if you want to pick up some?
No. It's pretty much anywhere. Pretty much, it's either that or fentanyl. But I do not do fentanyl.
Yeah. Okay. Have you been into any treatment programs like McAllister?
No. I've looked into it a little bit, not a whole lot. But I just don't want to lose my dog. I mean, that's the thing right there. I don't want to lose my dog. I mean, my dog was.
Reference overdoses. Do you see a lot out here?
I see quite a bit out here.
Yeah. Have you rolled up on any where you see someone down and you administer Narcan or anything like that?
Just about a month ago, I was over there behind 24 Hour Fitness, and 2 of them got passed. I mean, we're right there, 100 feet from here to that tree there.
2 of them were down?
Yeah, 2 of them down from fentanyl overdoses.
Did they make it? Do you know?
One of them didn't make it. No.
One of them did not make it?
No, it didn't.
Did you know that person?
By passing through. I stay away from anybody that does fentanyl. I mean, somebody does fentanyl, I just completely break them away because I get attached to people. No, I get attached to people. I got a big heart. That's why you see all these people hanging out in my car. I mean, oh, come on in. I've had any rest. Can I rest? Yeah, come on in.
Does anyone want to go to emergency shelter, ECTLC? I'll take you right now.
No, they'll keep me for a year.
Three meals a day, roof over your head, work program, get you in touch with social services. Anyone gonna take me up on that?
Take me to Jack in the Box.
There's a Jack in the Box right over there too. There's a closer one to ECTLC. All right, guys. Well, Target obviously doesn't want you trespassing on their property, so we'll give you about 10 minutes to clear out of here. Okay?
I definitely recommend not confronting individuals. Ultimately, document it on your end. Maybe everyone's got a smartphone, right? Video the situation so that when we get there, if it's not occurring, we could at least have that to reference.
Both of them?
Yeah, you call him over, I'll call him over.
Do you mind grabbing a seat right here on this curb, just so we're out of the way?
Do you have a water bowl if I get you some water? Okay. You got food?
Yeah.
The Humane Society will give you food for free.
But no,
if you need it, though, just grab a seat.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Bobus. Hi.
Do you have an ID on you, sir?
What's the most you make from panhandling?
Maybe 25, 30.
25, 30 bucks? And what kind of time span?
15 minutes, 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
I'm not out there long. I try to get by, you know.
What do you spend the money on?
Things I can't use the food card for.
Beer?
No.
Yeah. Vodka. Sorry.
No, that's all right.
How much do you typically make?
25, 30 bucks.
25, 30. What's a good day?
I made it quite a bit.
Yeah. What's quite a bit?
Like 70 bucks here a couple times.
70 bucks? And how long does that take to get to?
2-3 hours.
2-3 hours? What's biggest, denomination you've gotten? 20s?
I got 100 once right
$100 bill once. All right. You do time, hard time, or just county?
No.
You got that in county or outside?
No, outside.
Yeah. What's that mean to you?
Still going through the counselor.
That means, I've done some bad shit.
Yeah, you had to earn that?
Yep.
What types of things would you have to do to earn such?
All right? Yeah.
You're what?
Racist.
You're racist? Okay. Were you clicked up as a youngster?
Yes.
With who? AB?
American Nazi Party.
Have your views changed on what this means to you?
Yes.
It does?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You good, partner?
People are good.
Yeah, just search.
Oh. Would you say you have a problem with alcohol?
Now? Yeah, it used to be meth.
It used to
Then
be
I
meth?
quit meth.
Good. How'd you get clean? Program or by yourself?
Yeah, 98.
Oh, so you've been clean for some
How
time.
long? Yeah, but the alcohol. Yeah. I
But
switched
when you got off the meth, was it through a program or your own will?
Jill and McCullough.
Okay, so through a program, McAllister's. So are you comfortable with this lifestyle?
No.
No? So you'd be willing to change that lifestyle? This lifestyle? Yeah. Why don't you go to East County Transitional Living Center? They got beds available.
I smoke.
So you'd have to give up the booze and the smoking?
Well, smoking, yeah, you know, coffee and smoke. I don't know.
So you rather have your smokes and your pup than have the shelter? Just that I'm understanding correct? Yeah, fair enough. Are you homeless on the streets right now?
I'm not homeless, but I'm like trying to help the cause.
Where do you stay? Where do you sleep at?
I sleep in different areas. Like I slept up by Granite Hills last night.
Outside or outside the church?
Yeah, it was outside the church.
Oh, okay. You have any drug addictions? You be honest, you're not in trouble for it.
I don't really have any drug addictions, but when people offer me a little bit of meth, sometimes I use it.
Yeah.
Well, the doctor told me when I was younger that it would probably be better than marijuana if I hit 40 and my chest starts hurting from the bullet wound and bleeding again.
Huh.
So.
How often do you get meth for free?
Well, I just smoke it, like when they offer. Like if
When they offer, do you have to pay them money or do you just get it for free?
No, but I have offered money. Like I'll be like, hey, when I'm really in pain, right here on this side, and I know what it's from, and I see people that are just like hovering and smoking or something. I'll be like, hey, can I give you $1 or something? Take a hit just to help the steroid. Like,
oh, okay. So the meth helps you feel a little bit better when you're in pain?
Well, it helps to see the inside that's like leaking.
Oh.
And abrupted rupture.
Just had 3 different people on 3 sides of this intersection, all panhandling. Talking to them, kind of fell in line with just other statements we get from other people that are panhandling. They typically make about $30 to $35 an hour while they're out here. Typically, the money that they receive from folks is spent on whatever addiction they're battling, whether it's alcohol or drugs, because the money that they're getting through EBT or other services can't be spent on that. It's spent on their food and just their overall ways to get by.